It's Madden NFL 23 on EA Sports, and we've got the Dolphins' rocket arm quarterback. Solid performance a week ago, throwing for 3 touchdowns. It's the Dolphins and the Broncos. All that and more coming up next on EA Sports.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at the foot of the Rockies, just west of downtown Denver at Empower Field at Mile High. Today, we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here between the Miami Dolphins and the Denver Broncos. And hello again, everyone. Brandon Gordon alongside Charles Davis. And Charles, we look at this Bronco team. Now, losers their last time out, so they'll look to make amends here.
And one of the best ways you can do that is to be at home, and they are. They're going to try and ride that home crowd and that wave of emotion to a victory in this one.
Meanwhile, for our visitors, the Dolphins, they've come in on a nice run of recent form, 4 wins out of 5. From Denver. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. So here come the Dolphins now as they get set to take over on offense. And they will be led out by their rookie quarterback.
I tell you what, when he is on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one that's capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm talent when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book, he's an asset to have in any offense.
Oh, he's got some breathing room. And all the way down to the 29. A huge play there right off the bat. 46 yards on the ground. Well, I tell you what, when you get a running back who can move like that in the open field, that's something to take advantage of, and they certainly did there. On first down, he'll drop to throw. And it's caught over the middle. Wilson. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. Second and 6. Ebron with it over the middle. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to, pick up a first down.
And it's caught. And the Dolphins are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
Boy, no problems getting down the field here on this opening drive. They've looked really sharp in the early going, and they've come up with some big plays already. Here's another that's going to set up 1st and goal.
And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play. A tale of 2 extremes. First carry, he went for a bundle. His second goes backward.
And how many times have we seen that happen? Because you get that big carry, and you come back and you're all fired up, and sometimes you force a run a little bit, right? Trying to break off that big carry again, and instead it works opposite.
And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Only able to pick up 2, and that leads us to 3rd and goal. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, and now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
He pushed forward, but I don't think it's enough. He's going to be about a yard short. On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. And he'll wind up being knocked back to the 3-yard line. They stop him up short on 4th and goal from the 1. And on the opening drive of the ball game, the defense comes up with a goal line stand. So here are the Broncos backed up to start their initial drive. They'll be led out by their 5'11" quarterback from Wisconsin by way of NC State, and that's Russell Wilson. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. They begin the drive with Williams, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Again, it's Williams. And he will take this up to about the 8-yard line. Given 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Now with the play clock down to 2, we're going to get a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. The Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Wilson. Pass complete to Jalen Tolbert. And he will have the Broncos first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So a little breathing room now. 1st and 10 at the 17. The Broncos at 3-2, a game over 500 here to start the season. They were losers their last time out. Trying to get back in the win column, but obviously not an easy task here in a hostile environment.
Yeah, always tough to win away from home. But sometimes what you do is you use these types of games as bonding experiences and carry that into the contest.
The numbers on the ground for Williams a week ago. 16 carries, 51 yards.
You know he's proud of his standing as the league's #3 rusher, and those linemen in front of him, they're just as proud, but they all have the same goal in mind. Get him to #1 in the league and celebrate a rushing title at the end of the year. That starts with a good game here.
He's got his 6'5" receiver, that's Tim Patrick. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. On 4th down, here's Sam Martin on to kick it away. Back deep is Tyreek Hill. They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Taken right on the 30. They'll get 9 yards on the return there following a punt of 42. And it'll be Dolphin football. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he is going to lose yardage here. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
On 2nd down, Rutledge. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Marked that down for a win in the defense's column.
Now 3rd down throw, and misses the target, incomplete. Here's Thomas Morstead on that, punted away on 4th down. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. Call that a 46-yard punt, though they did get 9 back on the return. And that will come the offense as they take over. So now the 2nd drive offensively coming up for the Denver Broncos. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 36 yards on the play.
Running their plays over and over during the week and often get robotic for offense. But on game day, they can often flow smoothly, as that one just did.
Up the middle, it's Williams. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
He'll get that complete to Alberto. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2. They'll hand it off now, Williams. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. Here's Wilson to throw. And that will fall incomplete. Oh, they took a shot there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. Second quarter about to begin from Denver. It's the Broncos in possession of the football. The kick by McManus is good. And the Broncos, the first to grace the scoreboard. It's 3's in. So they are able to win that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
That's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And to no one's surprise here in Denver, that'll carry through the back of the end zone for a touchback. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Open man is Hill. He's got it. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
Barney sold the go route really well. Thought he was going deep, then curled it back inside for a nice completion.
DBs love when they pump the brakes, don't they?
Yeah, that's really a whole lot of fun. It's almost like you said, listen, we're going to sell the go. Just go. Let's see who's faster.
They'll run on 1st down. Rutledge, room here to run. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 59 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Michael O.J. Mudia just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. But just not much a quarterback can do there, CD. The pressure was in his face almost instantaneously. Led to a very quick sack. Now whistles and a flag, and I believe a Dolphin got going a little early. The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Now a handoff up the middle. Rutledge, and he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. So it's 3rd and long, and defensively not a real surprise there in the dive. They'll drop to throw. And Wilson with it, complete. And this is going to be another 1st down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 29-yard line. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow them to convert a 3rd and 18.
That's a big gainer on that play, and from experience, I can tell you, that's where defensive backs will come into the huddle and say, guys, how about some pass rush? But you're going to say it nicely because those big guys up front, they don't like being criticized very much. Quarterbacks in this league, you know they'll pick you apart if you give them time like that to find receivers downfield.
On 2nd down now, Rutledge. They give those 2 yards right back, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 10. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So on 3rd down, Dolphin kicker J.C. Jason Sanders comes on. From the right hash, it's a 46-yard attempt. Sanders' kick is good, and the Dolphins are going to tie the score at 3.
So, Charles, they are on the board after that kick. So 3 drives, 3 points. Obviously not the start that you were hoping for, but they're able to erase that 0 off the scoreboard.
Yeah, I guess what you're saying is a point of drive is not what offenses are striving for by any stretch. They're happy they got 3 now. They hope that that unlocks their offense for bigger points down the road.
Denver Broncos back out there. Former Tar Heel Javonte Williams, we shine the spotlight on him.
And we checked the rushing numbers so far here into Week 6, and the returns have been really good. Now, you're starting to hit that stride middle of the season toward the end. They're certainly hoping they can keep up this production.
They are, because one of the adages in the NFL is that defense travels and defense endures even in bad weather, right? You know what else does? A good running game. And people want that, especially as you head down the stretch. You may play outdoors and some nasty stuff. You're trying to get to the playoffs. This is the time to get it going. And individually, I don't think you should just think about 1,000 yards either. The bar has to be set higher with this beginning.
A give to Williams, running right.
He'll take this to the 46.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Oh, a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay, because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
On 4th down, Sam Martin is on to punt for the Broncos.
And this will be touched by a member of the kicking team inside the 20, and it's at the 17-yard line. Tyreek Hill making his way back out towards the huddle. He's well on his way to a 1,000-yard season, maybe on pace to just tear past that, Charles. Defensively, they need to pay a little bit more attention to him.
Yeah, I think so, because remember, throwing the football, that can shred a defense quicker than anything else, because as soon as the catch is made, he still has the ability to, yards after catch, get downfield, gain even more, score touchdowns, all of that. This is going to be a lot of fun to watch as this progresses, to see how they defend him and how he changes up his game in order to try and keep getting open.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete. The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 4. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. They'll give him 4 yards there. And it'll be 4th down.
And now hold everything here as the challenge flag is out. Back to the ground on 1st down, Edmonds. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Up the middle they go. Rutledge. And some room to run now. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
83 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
A pair of first downs gives him a 1st and 10 up at the 44. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. It's Kareem Jackson making the play defensively. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And the Broncos get there and take him down. It'll be a loss of 5 there as the safety blitz winds up paying off. These strong safeties, some people may not realize it. It's really like an extra linebacker, right?
It really is, because they're hybrids. Half linebacker, half defensive back. The linebacker in him on that play emerged.
He'll swing that out to Edmonds.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game.
Now the veteran Thomas Morstead on to punt it away. And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad. The Bronco offense now set to come back out onto the field. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
That'll go for a gain of 7, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. Now it's Wilson. They'll set up the screen. This is Williams. Only a yard there, sniffed out well defensively, and it brings up 3rd.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
3rd and 2, now Wilson. And that will be incomplete.
Well, obviously searching for their first touchdown this game, partner. And that quick 3 and out, that's not going to achieve that at all. Give victory to the secondary there. They brought out tight coverage on that 3rd down snap.
Here's Hill on the return. That'll go as a 46-yard punt with a return of 7.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Dolphins taking over now late in this first half. And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together.
Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. Past the 20. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year.
And the Dolphins will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Well, Charles, kind of the future of this franchise on display right there. You had a rookie throwing it, a rookie catching it, and taking it into the end zone.
Could you imagine if we were in the owner's box right now and we could look at the front office and see the grins on their faces, to see the present making plays and knowing what the future will bring with these youngsters going out and making big-time moments happen for this team.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead is now 10-3. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick.
Fields it right around the goal line. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. Javonte Williams and the rest of the Bronco offense back out onto the field.
They've given him some touches. They haven't had a lot of success on the ground. Do you maybe keep going to that well, or do you mix it up more?
I think you mix it up more, try and loosen things up. Get the defense to react to other people, other plays, but don't forget about it. That's your horse. You know, Secretariat lost twice in his career.
So educational. That's very true, kids. Look it up. Now the Broncos going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Wilson. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And they are going to take possession of the football inside the 15 at the 14-yard line.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Touchdown, Dolphins. Tyreek Hill. A 14-yard touchdown.
And the Dolphins will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead is now 17-3. A nice tidy little drive there, getting the ball in excellent field position and only one play to score it.
This one fielded at the 5. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The offense getting set again. We spotlight Javonte Williams, the running back.
He's just been looking for some space. I'm not going to pin it on him or the offensive line, but they need to get this run game going better.
Sometimes you just have to credit the defense. They came in with a plan themselves. So I think now you try and mix things up a little bit. Get the ball in the hands of some other people, find some other playmakers, but always let the defense believe that he's still a threat.
I was going to say, don't forget about him.
No, don't take him totally out of the game.
Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play.
So we've reached halftime here, and it's the visiting Dolphins taking a lead to the locker room. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Brandon, thanks. A few teams starting to rise to the top as it's time to take you around the NFL here in Week 6.
Message received here. No need to wait. We're going to skip halftime and get right back to the action. Here comes the third quarter.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. It'll be the Broncos getting the football first in this second half as they trail, and we are back underway. Here comes the Broncos offensive unit here as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter.
Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now, they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Buying time to his left. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. Here's Sam Martin now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Call it 46 yards on the punt, just a single yard on the return as he was covered quickly.
And they will take over first and 10.
So now the Dolphins set to take over on offense. They're on a 3-game winning streak and right now looking good in this one as well. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48.
90 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
They'll keep it on the ground. Rutledge, and he'll get it down to the 47 here. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here.
20, 10, and all the way in for a Miami touchdown.
Jalen Waddle.
47 yards.
And the Dolphins have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns.
And remember, partner, that's a rookie quarterback back there. Apparently, he's getting the hang of his NFL thing pretty quickly.
Yeah, 3 touchdown passes. You're right, he looks comfortable. What are they doing? Anything in particular?
Well, they keep talking about making sure they're giving him plays that fit his talents and also maybe shrinking the playbook a little bit. They did tell us that. Bottom line, he's really good.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. So the Broncos coming out now. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it first and 10. Wilson.
Screenplay set up for Williams.
And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
And a really nice play call there to start the drive, especially if you're a team that has a little bit of a reputation for throwing it downfield. You come out and you think maybe you can catch them off guard a little bit, and they did. Little screen pass, backdoor them, and that time worked well for a solid gain.
And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on third down. Outright, this one goes to Patrick.
He's going to have the first down and then some. And out across midfield down to the 45. That's a third down conversion to 24 yards there. Nice play. So now first and 10 as they crossed into Miami territory at the 45-yard line. Now they go screen. It's complete. No gain on the screen there. It's second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Meanwhile, Wilson's throw here into the hands of the receiver, Judy.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Von Holland. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Well, they got to be thrilled with how they've operated so far in this one. They've got the nice lead, and now a chance to score here on 3 straight possessions.
Yeah, and the way that they are rolling, I just don't know how they get slowed down because they certainly are operating at peak efficiency right now. They might want to think about giving some of their backups a little bit of work, though. Let some other guys get on the field and do their thing and save some of this for the next time out.
105 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
On play action, they'll throw. Got a man, it's Waddle, complete. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. So first and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. They'll look to throw here. To the right side to Eric Ebron. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. And now we're going to get a stoppage as, yeah, that looks like Jackson who's shaken up. We'll step aside and get a report when we come back to Denver. Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. Now they face a third down and 4 after that incompletion on second down. Again, he'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short. No good, and the lead will hold at 3 touchdowns.
Well, Brandon, anything beyond 50, you start rolling the dice a bit. And once you get up around 57, 58 yards, the chances of making it go down dramatically. And sure enough, this one winds up no good.
A throw left side to start out. That's complete. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. Second and 6. No, scratch that. Second and 7. Now Wilson. Right back to Judy, and it's complete. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and you can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he can get a good head of steam going.
And he's got some space here. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. It was third and short, and they go flying past the marker for a gain of nearly 30 yards.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was third and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
This one swung out to Williams. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. Yeah, that's good for a gain of 6, and that'll make it second down.
Now it's Wilson. And he's got his big wide receiver complete. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. Give him a gain of 4, able to convert, and that sets up 1st and goal now.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Here's Wilson. And this is caught by Sutton. Touchdown Broncos. A 1-yard touchdown pass. And the Broncos are able to get a score back in the final stages for this 3rd quarter. McManus's play after is good. And that cuts the lead to 24-10. So this drive spans 7 plays. And Courtland Sutton able to finish things off with the touchdown reception. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play. Welcome back now to Denver. It's Dolphin football. It's also Dolphin lead to begin quarter number 4. On 2nd down, Rutledge. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Dolphins have a 1st down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. So the completion good for 6 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. Edmonds running out of the shotgun. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. That one good for 13 and a Dolphin 1st down. Again, they run with Edmonds. He works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there, 2nd down. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. He'll drop to throw. Over the middle and complete to Waddle. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. Back to throw here. Got his man. It's the tight end Long. And he is going to have the Dolphins 1st down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 1. Now a play fake here on 1st down. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Quick slant, Tyreek Hill with it. And the Dolphins are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Back to throw again. Flushed out right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Not the 1st and goal play they drew up. Multiple defenders in to bring him down to the ground. 1st down, a bit of a disaster. And now on 2nd and goal, back even further. Back to throw. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And now we've got a 3rd and goal situation. Now a handoff up the middle. Rutledge. And a few little style points on the juke, but not much room to maneuver after that. Only able to pick up a yard, and that's going to leave him with a long 4th and goal. Sanders' kick is good, and the Dolphins will add on to their lead.
So that almost certainly the final piece to this puzzle, a 3-score lead. I don't think there's any coming back from there.
But you know, normally I'd get on you for giving up on the game right here, but I do think you're right in this case. This late in the game, 2 scores is tough enough. 3, I'm with you. That seems out of the question.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
And the football going back over to the Denver Broncos. And the complexion of this one has really changed a fair amount. That last field goal makes it a 3-score game, so they need points in a hurry with time dwindling in the 4th quarter. Albert Okwuegbunam, the intended target.
Holding offense.
An unfortunate time for the penalty there. That cancels out a positive play from this offense.
Well, not to sound too trite or too accepting, but you and I both know it happens. You got to accept it and move on. Yardage, you got to get back. Focus on the next play and move on.
Wilson's throw taken in here by Patrick.
And from the 15, they're able to work this up to the 20 for a pickup of a handful. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep them clocking.
The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down.
Emmanuel Ogbah that time, able to drop him for a loss.
We all know he's one of the better quarterbacks in the league, but definitely not today. His team trailed by multiple touchdowns and a late sack. Just a parting gift from the defense for him to take back to the locker room with him.
Now on 3rd down, that pass knocked down in the backfield and incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Here we go. It's Wilson on 4th down. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. The Broncos unable to convert here on 4th. And now, goodness, possession's going to go over right at the 10-yard line. On 1st down, Rutledge. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Rutledge. And here's another tackle made at the line. So they're converging well on the football now. 2 runs for a net gain of nothing. Now here's 3rd and 10. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more 1st down to help salt this one away. Up the middle they go. Rutledge. And he's not going to get anywhere close to the marker as they'll stop him well short of the yellow line. Ball at a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down. The kick by Sanders is good.
So the starting field position was terrific following the surprising turnover on downs, but the end result, only 3 points.
Simply stated, I think you have to look at that as a missed opportunity.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Broncos offense now gets ready to head back onto the field.
But probably not much that they can do at this point, CD. Down 3 scores late in the 4th quarter. This is going to be a little too much to overcome, you would think.
Yeah, they'll go down swinging, but in the end, I think we saw the writing on the wall a while back because one team was clearly better than the other in this one. And while it didn't quite reach blowout status, I think we knew who was going to win this one well before we got to this stage.
And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this will be caught at the 30. And all the way home for the Broncos score. Jalen Tolbert, 68 yards. And the Broncos have got it back to a two-score game here in the fourth. Now McManus for the extra point. And that will cut this lead down to 13. So a 75-yard scoring drive on just 3 plays. And it was finished off by a Jalen Tolbert touchdown grab. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Igbenogany elects not to return it. The football will come out to the 25-yard line. Miami set to take over. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. And it's second down.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. So a victory here for the Miami Dolphins. And we talk so much about
snake tendencies. Let's go. Don't make me jog your memory. I did upgrade, you did upgrade it. The world, how they forgetting me. Please make it make some sense to me. How you talking about the greatest things? Mention me. Them bills, I want the symphony. 15 in it, went instantly. Lately I've been catching flavors like it's meant to be. I got rich in the pandemic, meant to be. Don't do too much, I keep it simple. You cloud chasing, trying to make the people feel you. Boys need to slow it down, I'm talking real screw. Penthouse at the top with the clear view. Oh, look, I don't like your energy, I don't like that. I don't like the fake handshake, snake tendency.